Mga kababayan, umaangkat pala tayo ng basura mula sa ibang bansa. Para sa buong detalye at kaalaman, panuorin ang video hanggang dulo.
Mr. Chair, Senator Raffy, thank you so much to the panels and of course to our guest here. Maganda po yung simula natin. We were talking about the e-waste. Very recent lang po, this June I think, where our group, including other civil society groups, raised the issue on e-waste imports dito po sa ating bansa. May mga pumasok po ng mga e-waste coming from the US. Na-monitor po yan ng ilang mga partners natin from the US itself using trackers. At na-pinpoint po yung mga location at ito po ay pumasok po sa loob ng Subic Bay. This is actually a violation against the Basel Convention. Tama po yung binanggit ng colleagues natin. We ratified the Basel Convention and yet we haven't yet ratified the amendments to the Basel Convention. Yun po sana yung ating pinupursige. Hopefully the Senate will take on this po para mas maging malinaw at mas maging maayos po yung ating position as against dito po sa mga transboundary movements or imports, especially hazardous waste katulad po ng e-waste. Tama po yung binanggit ninyo, Mr. Chair, no? Marami tayong e-waste din dito. In fact, the Global Monitor, sinabi po dito in 2024, 530 million kilograms annually ang nage-generate po ng bansa natin. Actually, pangatlo po tayo doon sa pinakamaraming nage-generate na e-waste. Why? Bakit pa tayo mag-i-import, no? Bakit pa po tayo mag-i-import? Well, of course, syempre, we have a recycling industry na kailangan din natin suportahan. But still, why the use of, bakit pa tayo mag-i-import pa din? At mag-i-import pa po tayo doon sa bansa na hindi po signatory dito sa Basel Convention, which is the US. Yun po yung medyo nakaka-alarm, Mr. Chair, dahil po nangyari na po yan before 2013, Canada Waste pumasok po dito sa atin, napigilan natin. Pero in fact, may natapon na po dito sa atin. Nasa Tarlac na nga po yun dahil basura na po talaga yun nung binuksan. Pangalawang pumasok po sa atin, South Korea Waste, 2020. Mix po yon, including e-waste may kasama po. Napigilan pa din natin. Now po may ibang bansa na naman nag-a-attempt. At ito pong bansa na to ay hindi po siya signatory, Mr. Chair. Meaning to say, wala po siyang obligation. Wala po dapat tayo, whether imports yan, whether export yan, coming from doon sa mga recycling companies dito sa atin. Bawal na bawal po yon. At international, sabi nga, international crime ang category po nito. So, we are very supportive po dito, Mr. Chair, for the push para i-total ban po talaga yung pag-imports, whether e-waste or any hazardous waste po coming from other country papunta po dito. And I support the message from our secretary na we are not a dumping ground, no? Ang dami na pong movement sa region. Lumalaki yung mga bansa, dumadami yung population, dumadami rin po yung gumagamit ng mga electronic devices. Unfortunately, naghahanap na po yan talaga ng mga tatapunan, considering po na ang China ay nagsara. Nagban na po sila for importing nitong pong ganitong klaseng mga waste. Therefore, maghahanap po yan ng mga iba pang mga bansa, similar dito sa Pilipinas. So, with the support from the e-waste imports, ban toxics at saka po yung task force na kasama po yung iba pang mga environmental groups, we support po talaga yung total ban on imports, especially po nitong mga hazardous waste katulad po ng e-waste. That's all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. So yun na-mention nyo kanina, Mr. Dizon, 530 million tons of e-waste na
Million
generate.
kilograms po na generate.
Kilograms dito sa ating Pilipinas.
Global
So,
e-waste monitor.
Local e-waste monitoring ng ginawa nyo. So isn't that enough? Yung ganong karami?
Actually, sobra-sobra pa po yun,
So
sir.
bakit pa tayo nag-i-import?
Exactly po. That's the point.
Kung meron tayong sobra-sobrang e-waste na na-generate dito lang locally.
Tama po yun.
That is the next topic that we have to discuss.
Yes, sir.
Kaya nga dito sa Solid Waste Importation Ban Act, merong 4 na bill na final, yung 4 kumakasama dito sa Senado, yung Senate Bill number 721 by Senator Francis Pangilinan, Senate Bill number 983 ni Senator Jinggoy Estrada, and then Senate Bill number 216 ni Senator J.B. Ejercito, and Senate Bill number 1837 ni Senator Amy Marcos para kay Sen. Aimee is total ban talaga. Now, from the government agencies, any statement regarding the solid waste importation ban or total of waste importation act? Ano yung opinion dito as far as local government is concerned? Or let's start with the DNR.
Thank you very
Kanina
much.
nagbigay ka na ng brief statement tungkol dito at
Thank you.
Secretary Cuna.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Actually, as far back as 2018, we already endorsed our support for the Basel Ban Amendment. We actually sent requests for certificates of concurrence from 3 agencies, namely DTI, BOC, and PEZA. But up to this day, we have not received any of these certificates of concurrence which we requested for. And we have been following up on this, Mr. Chair, just for your information. Prior to it's being endorsed eventually for ratification in the Senate, these certificates of concurrence are required. Thank you.
Okay. DLG, ano po yung opinion nyo tungkol dito sa 4 na bills na final ng 4 na senators na I already mentioned, Senator Pangilinan, Senator Jingo Estrada, Senator JV, and Senator Aimee. Ano opinion nyo?
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead,
bago po yung si Attorney Sala, kung pwede pong yung 4 na ahensya na sinabi ni Secretary Cuna na 8 years ago pa pala, hiningan na po nila ng endorsement para ma-ratify na nga po ng Senado yung amendment sa Basel Ban Convention. Kung, if I may request, Mr. Chair, kung pwedeng sulatan ng komite through you, Mr. Chair, yung 4 na yon na once and for all, ibigay na po or hindi ibigay yung endorsement na ang tagal na po palang hiningi ng DENR.
Oh, thank you, Attorney
Thank you, Mr.
Senator Risa. And who are these 4 agencies?
Just 3, Mr. Chair, yeah,
Three.
Madam Senator, DTI, BOC, and PEZA.
Okay.
Opo.
So definitely, thank you, Senator Risa. Yeah, definitely will send them a letter and ask them bakit hindi pa rin sila hanggang ngayon nagko-cooperate at gumagawa ng paraan para mag-move forward na tayo doon sa request ng DNR. Okay. Now, next, how about the DILG? Ano po yung opinion dito tungkol sa 4 na bills ng 4 na senators?
Good morning po again, Mr. Chair and Senator Risa Ontiveros. On the bills on solid waste importation ban, Senate Bill number 721983 in 2016, the department is yet to submit its official position paper on the matter,
Okay.
po, Mr. Chair. However, the department supports the legislative intent behind this legislative measure seeking to ban the importation of solid waste. The country is currently facing challenges in its own solid waste management, thus banning the importation of additional solid waste from other states is necessary. We will submit our official position po on the matter po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Sala. How about the Bureau of Customs? Meron bang representative from the Bureau of Customs here? Bureau of Customs? What's your name, sir?
Good morning, Mr. Chair. My name is John Paul Cruz from the Legal Service of the Bureau of Customs.
Okay, Mr. Cruz, go ahead.
Regarding the Senate bills, we fully support the enactment of this bill because there will be no what do you call this, duty tax exempt, so the revenues that will be collected will not be affected, Mr. Chair.
Okay, one question, Bureau of Customs. As far as the Bureau of Customs records are concerned, how many e-waste are being imported into our country every year or every month?
Mr. Chair, I don't have the data, but I will submit to the honorable committee the data.
Okay, well, dudugtong ko na lang. Pag pumapasok yung mga e-waste na yon, aka basura, usually saang mga countries galing to? Nabanggit na kanina na US, ano pa mga lugar at ilang containers kung alam mo, every single week ba ang pagpasok nito? And then, does it need permit? At sino nagbibigay ng permit dito? At sino itong mga importer na ito? You have that information na? Pag wala, then sa susunod na hearing, you must give it to us.
Mr. Chair, I only have the requirement for the importation of the solid waste. The permit will be coming from the DENR. So if once the permit from the DENR is provided, we can release the such shipment. However, the data on how many importation are coming from the foreign country, I don't have that data, but I will provide the data to this
But you also have the information as to who are these personalities behind, meaning mga importers.
I will provide the data if we have such data, Mr. Chair.
Okay, yeah, we need that information next time. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Kung ako ang tatanungin, dapat ipagbawal ng tuluyan ang pag-aangkat ng electronic waste mula sa ibang bansa. Madalas kasi itong may kasamang mga nakaw-alasong basura, tulad ng nangyari sa basurang inangkat natin mula sa Canada. Maliit lang ang ating bansa, baka dumating ang panahon na puro basura na ang ating paligid. Bukod pa rito, marami na tayong sariling electronic waste na kailangang i-recycle, pati na rin ang dumarami nating pang-araw-araw na basura. Kaya nararapat na magkaroon ng kabuuan o total ban sa pag-aangkat ng anumang basura mula sa ibang bansa. Yun lang mga kababayan, maraming salamat sa inyong oras.